Hello and welcome. I'm your host Aditi Singh and you're watching My India. Democracies worldwide uphold a zero-tolerance policy against terrorism. In line with the US response after 9/11, India reaffirmed its commitment to this principle by successfully executing Operation Sindoor, a precision strike on terrorist camps in Pakistan and its occupied territories. The operation underscores India's growing capability to project power, safeguard national interests, and assert decisive leadership in a rapidly evolving regional security landscape.
India will identify, track, and punish every terrorist and their backers.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vow to eliminate terror hideouts followed a brutal April 22nd attack in which Pakistan-backed terrorists killed 25 Indian nationals and one Nepali citizen in Jammu and Kashmir's Pahalgam area. Just days later, in the early hours of May 7, India launched Operation Sindoor, a swift and strategic military campaign to dismantle cross-border terrorist infrastructure. In a bold and resolute move, the Indian Armed Forces targeted and struck multiple terrorist hubs across Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. These sites were identified as key launch pads for orchestrating attacks against India. The strikes were focused, proportionate, and deliberately non-escalatory, underscoring India's unwavering resolve to combat terrorism while preserving regional stability.
जिन भारत विरोधी और आतंकी संगठनों ने भारत माता के मस्तक पर हमला करके कई परिवारों के सिंदूर मिटाए थे, उन्हें भारतीय सेना ने ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के माध्यम से इंसाफ दिलाने का काम किया है.
Key targets included Markaz Subhan Allah in Bahawalpur, Jaish-e-Mohammed headquarters, Syedna Bilal camp in Muzaffarabad, Lashkar-e-Taiba base, and training, logistics, and communication hubs in Kotli, Mirpur, Rawalkot, Bagh, and Bimber. A Lashkar-e-Taiba safe house in Muridke and a Jaish-e-Mohammed camp in Dera Ghazi Khan were also struck. Over 100 terrorists were reportedly eliminated, and critical infrastructure used for recruitment and operations was destroyed. India described the operation as focused, proportionate, and non-escalatory, aimed solely at neutralizing imminent threats. Pakistan responded with sharp escalation, triggering intense cross-border hostilities. However, under sustained Indian military pressure, Islamabad was eventually compelled to ask for a ceasefire, restoring a fragile calm after a high-stakes confrontation.
Director General of Military Operations of Pakistan called the Director General of Military Operations of India at 15:35 hours earlier this afternoon. It was agreed between them that both sides would stop all firing and military action on land and in the air and sea with effect from 1700 hours Indian Standard Time.
The ceasefire came amid fears of further escalation, with a combined civilian death toll of 66 reported during the hostilities. On May 10th, U.S. State Department spokesperson Tammy Bruce credited the ceasefire to a beautiful partnership following intense U.S. mediation led by Vice President J.D. Vance and Secretary of State Marco Rubio.
So the beautiful thing is that there is a ceasefire that now exists, and we look forward to hopefully managing more conversations and having this endure.
India has long been a victim of Pakistan-sponsored terrorism, with groups like Jaish-e-Mohammed, Lashkar-e-Taiba, and Hizbul Mujahideen orchestrating repeated attacks on Indian soil. Operation Sindoor is a bold and strategic response to this persistent threat, sending an unequivocal message that cross-border terrorism will no longer be tolerated.
we have quantitative and qualitative edge to deliver a massive blow to our adversary. And we completely dominate in the maritime front. Indian Navy's action is part of the escalation ladder mechanism which we have worked out amongst three services. This time, if Pakistan dare take any action, and Pakistan knows it, what we are going to do.
ऑपरेशन सिंदूर ने आतंक के खिलाफ लड़ाई में एक नई लकीर खींच दी है, एक नया पैमाना, न्यू नॉर्मल तय कर दिया है। पहला, भारत पर आतंकी हमला हुआ तो मुंह तोड़ जवाब दिया जाएगा।
The operation has reaffirmed India's sharpened resolve to protect its sovereignty and marked a clear shift toward a more assertive counter-terrorism doctrine, blending precision, strength, and strategic clarity.
भारत माता की जय! भारत माता की जय! भारत माता की जय!
India's march towards Viksit Bharat or developed India by 2047 is gaining momentum through bold reforms and global trade ties. A proposed India-US free trade agreement could be a game changer, boosting economic growth and global partnerships. Experts say it could set a precedent for developing nations and redefine India's role in the global economic order.
India's journey toward Viksit Bharat by 2047 is driven by resilience, innovation, and a clear vision for inclusive, sustainable growth. As it approaches its centenary of independence, India aims to emerge as a global economic superpower, focused on social equity, digital leadership, and environmental sustainability. A key pillar of this vision is the pursuit of strategic free trade agreements to expand global partnerships, boost domestic capacity, and open new markets. Among the most notable is the proposed India-US Free Trade Agreement, a potential milestone that could reshape global trade and position India as a key partner to the world's largest economy. Economist Dr. S.P. Sharma, in his book, India at 2047, Leading the Global Economic Order, highlights the critical role of such global engagements in India's economic transformation.
We are confident that US will remain our largest trade partner, and we have already a great trade trajectory of $200 billion, around $200 billion with US, and that should continue and should double in the next 5 years with the lot of focus on the bilateral trade agreement and focus on the win-win situation for both of the countries and rational tariff structure and welfare of the economies in the both the parts.
India's economy is on a strong growth trajectory driven by rising GDP, per capita income, and expanding sectors like industry, services, and startups. With robust infrastructure initiatives, digital transformation, and a thriving innovation ecosystem, India could rank among the top 5 by 2047. Strategic reforms, export growth, MSME empowerment, and renewable energy targets further reinforce its vision of Viksit Bharat. This inclusive and sustainable development positions India as a resilient and dynamic force in the global economy.
Advancing its vision of economic transformation, India is focused on expanding its global trade footprint through a series of free trade agreements. The recently concluded India-UK FTA marks a major milestone, highlighting the growing strength of India's strategic global partnerships and its rising role in the international economic arena.
The finalization of the India-UK Free Trade Agreement marks a significant leap in India's global trade diplomacy and a decisive step toward Viksit Bharat. The deal strengthens economic ties and highlights India's growing role in shaping inclusive, future-ready trade frameworks. Launched in 2022, negotiations progressed swiftly and have now resulted in a pact welcomed by businesses in both countries.
मुझे ये बताते हुए खुशी है कि इंडिया यूके फ्री ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट अब फाइनल हो चुका है। विश्व की दो बड़ी और ओपन मार्केट इकोनॉमीज के बीच आपसी व्यापार और आर्थिक सहयोग का ये समझौता दोनों देशों के विकास में नया अध्याय जोड़ेगा।
Well, this is a historic day for the United Kingdom and for India because this is the biggest trade deal that we, the UK, have done since we left the EU, and it's the most ambitious trade deal that India has ever done. And this will be measured in billions of pounds into our economy and jobs across the whole of the United Kingdom.
With the India-UK Free Trade Agreement finalized, New Delhi has secured its 16th free trade agreement, reaffirming its commitment to global economic integration. India is also pursuing FTAs with regions like the European Free Trade Association and countries such as Japan, South Korea, and Australia. Beyond boosting trade, these agreements foster cultural exchange and strengthen soft power. The India-UK FTA, for instance, is not just an economic milestone, but also a platform for shared creativity and collaboration.
We have 2 million Indians in the United Kingdom, and they are the living, breathing bridge between our two nations. In recent years, we've already seen lots of cultural collaborations springing up. Recently, Ed Sheeran collaborating with Dileep Dosanjh and A.R. Rahman, which has brought a new vibrancy to the music industry, and we want to see more of that. We think that by working together, India and the UK can really be an exemplar of how you break down national boundaries and you work much more closely together and bring people together through the power of the creative industries.
With strategic free trade agreements driving India's growth, the nation is fast-tracking its vision for 2047, strengthening global partnerships and economic presence. India is well on its way to becoming a developed nation.
Sufi saints have long been revered as custodians of peace and harmony, fostering spiritual inclusivity across the world. In Lucknow, the Dargah of Saint Hazrat Muhammad Rahat Hassan embodies these very teachings, uniting hearts and minds across sects and beliefs. The annual Ur celebration offers a glimpse into how this enduring legacy continues to inspire humanity to embrace love, unity, and compassion.
Lies in city of Lucknow, India's Uttar Pradesh state, is a shrine epitomizing the Ganga Jamuni Tehzeeb of the country. The shrine of Saint Hazrat Muhammad Rahat Hassan is a mutual destination for people coming from diverse backgrounds. Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs and Christians together bow to the holy grave, paying sincere tribute to the Sufi saint while seeking blessings for their well-being. The saint's legacy has thrived for more than 150 years, with the followers preaching his message of love and harmony till today, guiding mankind to follow the path of humanity.
सूरी शरीफ बड़ी मुकद्दस और मशहूर हिंदुस्तान में जगह है जहां पर बहुत सारे सूफी संत आराम फरमा रहे हैं। ये करीब 150 साल पुराना ये सिलसिला है जो कि लगातार चलता चला जा रहा है और इनकी तालीमात हम जैसों के ज़रिए आम आदमी तक पहुंच रही है। जैसा कि हम सब जानते हैं कि हमारा हिंदुस्तान साधु संतों की ज़मीन है जो कि जिनका मैसेज प्रेम और सेवा रहा है, और वही मैसेज हम लोग आगे कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं ताकि आपस में हम लोग इत्तेफाक और इत्तेहाद से रह सकें।
As the Urs of Saint Hazrat Muhammad Rahat Hassan was commemorated in Rampur recently, the entire Dargah premise lit up with ceremonial radiance and performances. The event featured traditional rituals such as chadar poshi, qawwali performances and langar, attracting devotees from various regions.
ये एक ऐसी जगह है जहाँ हिंदू मुस्लिम सिख ईसाई सारे लोग आते हैं और सूफी संतों की धरती है ये, और यहाँ पे जो दरगाहें बनी हैं वहाँ पे लोग आके हाजिरी करते हैं, सजदा करते हैं.
The dargahs and Sufi shrines stand not just as a shrine of faith but as a timeless symbol of communal harmony, where hearts unite beyond religion and peace is the prayer that binds all.
Now, let's delve into World in Focus, featuring the latest global developments and events shaping our world.
At the Ekikere studio in Lagos, Nigeria, tailors meticulously stitch together vibrant dresses infused with traditional raffia, each garment weaving a narrative of African culture and heritage, underscored by a commitment to sustainability. Beside them, Amasi Ekeme Ukanire, the creative director and designer of the Ekikere brand, is carefully reviewing the pieces, ensuring every detail embodies her unique creative vision. Amasi Ekeme was already a designer but launched her sustainable fashion line Ekikere in 2020 when COVID brought the world to a standstill. She took proactive steps, enrolling in a course on circular fashion to learn how to make her brand more sustainable. During her course, Amasi Ekeme discovered that other countries were experimenting with innovative fibers made from seaweed and pineapples. Intrigued, she reached out to her father, asking him about local materials that could be used similarly. Amasi Ekeme's raffia-infused designs quickly gained popularity, gracing runways and selling worldwide. They have become a hit with tourists in Nigeria and are coveted by art lovers, entertainers, and influencers. Amasi Ekeme's dedication to sustainability extends far beyond her use of raffia. Notably, she kicks against the trend of relying on imported chemical dyes, opting instead for traditional methods. She dyes her fabrics with pigments gotten from kola nut, while also embracing the traditional pounding technique that reduces her environmental footprint. Italian fashion duo Dolce & Gabbana are bringing their bold, Baroque vision to Rome, unveiling an immersive exhibition that blurs the line between couture and art. Dal Cuore Alemani, which means from the heart to the hands, Dolce & Gabbana opens at the Palazzo dell'Esposizione and runs through August 13, showcasing over 200 handcrafted pieces in a theatrical celebration of Italian style, history, and craftsmanship. Each garment, from alta moda gowns to sharply tailored suits, takes months to create and serves as a tactile testament to Italy's rich artisanal traditions. The exhibition spans 13 immersive rooms and over 1,500 square meters, blending influences from Renaissance painting to Sicilian folklore, from ancient Rome to La Dolce Vita. The show also features original works by contemporary visual artists, creating a multi-sensory dialogue with the fashion pieces on display. After its Roman run, Dal Cuore Alemani will head to the United States, where it is set to appear at major cultural institutions over the next few years, offering audiences a rare backstage pass into the heart of Italian haute couture.
Bamboo, a priceless gift of nature, is more than just a plant. It's a versatile resource deeply embedded in our lives. From baskets to beautiful furniture, it serves many purposes. In India's northeastern states, bamboo is not only a cultural staple but also a key source of employment and self-reliance. The government is actively promoting its growth and use.
Baredla, a lush, serene village nestled in Assam, where bamboo isn't just a plant, but a way of life. In almost every home, the gentle rhythm of craftsmanship echoes through generations. Take this family, for instance. Their hands weave not just baskets, but stories of heritage and resilience. What once began as tradition has now become a thriving livelihood, with both men and women working side by side, turning bamboo into a symbol of unity, skill, and survival.
মোৰ ইয়াত বিয়া হোৱা 16 বছৰৰ পৰা মই জুৰি কাম কৰি আছো আমাৰ পৰিয়াল জুৰি কামৰ পৰাই চলি আছে লৰা ছোৱালীৰ পঢ়ুৱা ঘৰ চলোৱা খেতি বাতি কৰা তাৰ পিছত আৰু অন্যান্য খৰচ আমাৰ এই জুৰি কামৰ পৰা হৈছে আৰু মই এই জুৰি কামটো আমাৰ ট্ৰেনিং হৈছে ট্ৰেনিংৰ পৰা শিকিছো
Similarly, others in the village grow and harvest bamboo, crafting a variety of products to meet market demand. What was once made solely for household use is now finding its way into local and wider markets.
मैं झाड़ू बनाता हूँ ये झाड़ू बनाकर मेरा घर चल रहा है मैं ये बनाकर खुशी महसूस कर रहा हूँ
हम ये चिकन बास्केट बनाते हैं हम पूरा परिवार बनाते हैं मेरा भाई बनाता है ऊपर से हम वो दुकान भी चलाते हैं ये एक्स्ट्रा इनकम के लिए ये सब हम करते हैं
Reviving traditional bamboo craft, the Northeast Cane and Bamboo Development Council trains artisans, supports design innovation, and connects them to markets. From cutting and sorting to crafting, the center showcases bamboo's full potential. Furniture, utensils, decor, jewelry, and even a demo bamboo house, all promoting eco-friendly living. The council is driving bamboo's growth across Northeast India, turning tradition into opportunity.
The sector has a huge economic potential, and then now the main objective of this council is to unlock this potential by intervening in the whole value chain of bamboo sector in the NER, so that the whole objective is to transform the rural economy through this bamboo usage.
India's bamboo industry is expanding rapidly. According to reports, the market was valued at approximately $314 million USD in 2024 and is projected to reach over $436 million USD by 2030, growing at an annual rate of around 5.82%. These figures highlight bamboo's potential to significantly contribute to India's economy and rural development.
I do believe that with the increasing importance and then the increasing demand of the bamboo because of the sustainable development, now this is one material which is sustainable and which is environmental friendly, and which in the future this is going to be the bamboo is going to be the future for all our material for our activities.
Rising demand for bamboo products, along with government initiatives like the National Bamboo Mission, are driving growth in the sector. These efforts have enhanced bamboo cultivation, processing, and marketing, creating new employment opportunities for local communities.
नेशनल बैम्बू मिशन के तहत बैम्बू किसानों, हैंडीक्राफ्ट से जुड़े आर्टिस्ट और दूसरी सुविधाओं के लिए सैकड़ों करोड़ रुपए का निवेश किया जा रहा है। इससे नॉर्थ ईस्ट के युवाओं को, यहां के स्टार्टअप्स को बहुत लाभ होगा।
The bamboo industry in Northeast India is not just supporting local livelihoods, it's emerging as a vital force in strengthening the nation's economic resilience and environmental sustainability. With its vast potential, the future of this green gold looks exceptionally bright.
cultural and artistic heritage is a vibrant tapestry woven with stories of tradition, skill and imagination. Among its many hidden gems are the exquisite Basoli shawls and Basoli paintings, timeless treasures born in the picturesque town of Basoli in Jammu and Kashmir. These art forms are not just beautiful expressions of creativity, but living legacies that reflect the centuries-old craftsmanship, cultural depth and artistic spirit of the local artisans.
Nestled in the hills of Jammu and Kashmir, Basoli is known for its treasured pashmina shawls. More than just wool, these shawls are living testaments to tradition, skill, and heritage. When the cold winds swept through Basoli's valleys, people turned to the rare pashmina wool from Ladakh. In the hands of local weavers, it was transformed into exquisite pieces that soon caught the world's attention.
हमारा जो पश्मीने का काम है ये बड़ा ही ट्रेडिशनल क्राफ्ट है हमारा बड़ा ही 200 साल 300 साल पुराना काम है इसमें काफ़ी सारे हमारे वीवर्स और बुनकर जुड़े हुए हैं वो घरों में काम करते हैं हमारा मेन मकसद है कि हमारा जो काम ट्रेडिशनल क्राफ्ट है पश्मीने का जो हमारी माता बहना इस काम के साथ जुड़ी हुई हैं वो मतलब कि घर में बैठ के ही इस काम को अपना रोज़गार चला सकती हैं
Crafting a pashmina shawl is an art of patience and precision, from hand sorting the finest wool to spinning gossamer threads, and finally adorning them with intricate Kashmiri embroidery. Each Basoli pashmina isn't merely worn, it's lived, a warm whisper of the mountains, a tapestry of tradition, and a tribute to generations of craftsmanship.
तो फिर सर ये पश्मीना हम बसोली में लाते हैं कारीगरों देते हैं यहाँ पर लेडीज़ काफ़ी लोग हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं वो इस पश्मीने को रा पश्मीना कहते हैं इसको फिर साफ़ करते हैं इसमें से जो इसका बाल है वो अलग करते हैं पश्मीना को अलग करते हैं तो जब ये पश्मीना साफ़ हो जाता है फिर इसको हम कॉम करते हैं कॉम पे इसके तुम्बे वगैरह बनाते हैं तुम्बे वगैरह बनाने के बाद ये फिर स्पिनिंग करते हैं इसकी स्पिनिंग के बाद सर इसका ताना लगाया जाता है ग्राउंड फ्लोर में किया जाता है ये तो उसके बाद फिर सर बहुत प्रोसेस आता है इसके बीच में फिर ये लास्ट में लूम पे आता है
Basoli is renowned not only for its shawls, but also for its paintings. Originating in the late 17th century, Basoli painting is one of the oldest and most prominent Pahari art styles, known for its bold colors, expressive figures, and distinctive line work.
बसोली पेंटिंग में मोस्टली राजा जो पहले टाइम के थे उनके पोर्ट्रेट और भगवान जी राधा कृष्ण जी की पेंटिंग उनकी रासलीला पे पेंटिंग्स हैं तो वो सब हम बनाते हैं बसोली पेंटिंग में अलग अलग थीम्स भी हैं जैसे रसमंजरी पेंटिंग्स रागमाला पेंटिंग्स नल दमयंती तो ये सीरीज़ हैं इनमें अलग अलग स्टाइल में पेंटिंग्स बनाई गई हैं जैसे रसमंजरी में मोस्टली बिल्डिंग्स का काम है बिल्डिंग की डिटेलिंग पे वर्क किया गया है और जो फिगर्स हैं उनकी ज्वेलरी जो है वो अलग टाइप से बनाई गई है
Basoli paintings bring to life divine tales, mythological themes, and devotional poetry with striking visual flair. Characterized by front-facing figures with large expressive eyes and vivid colors, these artworks are set against richly decorative, symbolic backdrops. It is a matter of pride that Basoli painting has been honored with a geographical indication, GI tag, by the Government of India, recognizing its cultural and artistic legacy.
This is a miniature form of painting with intricate details. बहुत बारीकी का काम होता है इसमें और हमारे हिंदू मिथोलॉजी को लेके इसमें पेंटिंग्स होती है पर्शियन इन्फ्लुएंस होता है इसको और हमारे जम्मू एंड कश्मीर के कठुआ डिस्ट्रिक्ट से ही है ये आर्ट फॉर्म इसको जीआई टैग भी मिला हुआ है
Both Basoli shawls and paintings are not merely expressions of India's rich cultural diversity and artistic heritage, but also stand as lasting tributes to the skill, passion, and dedication of the local artisans and painters who bring them to life.
Basoli shawls and paintings from Jammu and Kashmir embody India's rich artistic heritage. These masterpieces blend tradition and creativity, preserving Basoli's cultural essence for generations to admire. And with that, we wrap up today's episode of My India. We will see you next week at the same time. Goodbye and take care.